Hey Cloud Gamers, today I'm having a look at how let loose, starting with a speed test here between GeForce NOW and maximum settings. Got GeForce NOW on the left and maximum settings the 2080 Super Rig on the right. This time starting from an application start, so GeForce NOW was not running from the desktop, and on maximum settings I started the machine and waiting for Moonlight to get connection. See, at the 30-second mark, GeForce NOW is loading the game. Moonlight does take a little while to connect on the initial start of the cloud gaming PC. And as we approach the minute mark, maximum settings is launching Steam. GeForce NOW has just hit the Unreal title screen there at 106. And maximum settings finally loading the game there at 117. And GeForce NOW hitting the title screen there at 123. With maximum settings lagging a little bit behind there as it's just coming through the title screen and landing on the menu at 145. So not too much in it, still loading to the main title screen in under 2 minutes on both sides, and loading into the maps is around the same. As we go into the actual gameplay here then, with GeForce NOW on the left and maximum settings on the right, this game is extremely graphical and it really does push these rigs to the limit. GeForce NOW was using the 2060B here, which I felt was worse than the 1080C that I've been getting occasionally. And the maximum settings 2080 Super Rig here still struggling, although it's holding that 70 frames per second and the GPU is not being maxed out. It did still feel a little bit clunky, and I'm not sure whether that's just the latency to the Canadian box for me, or whether the box is actually struggling there with the game. It's definitely looking a little bit better on the maximum settings rig here, bearing in mind that these are different maps. Because of the server rotations, it's very difficult to get the same map on both servers. As we switch over to just some GeForce NOW gameplay here, one thing to note about How Let Loose is How Let Loose is a more realistic battle simulator, much closer to a war simulator than a lot of other games. You can't run and gun here, you will get gunned down. A lot of the time you are looking around wondering what killed you, and that is the kind of main part of this game. You can see that as we switch over to maximum settings, it's not much better. You hear me call this game Spot the Muzzle Flash, because if you spot it you might have a chance of shooting back. Chances are you're not going to see it and you'll be dead before you know it. So this game is extremely tactical. Frames win games is definitely valid for How Let Loose. As we come to a bit more of an active area in both games here, you'll see that it really is the difference between spotting a head above a hedge versus a flower bobbing in the wind to life or death. Team killing is also very prominent here, and you will get punished if you do so on a case-by-case basis, and you will get kicked from most servers if you do it more than once. So not only do you need to be able to tell the difference between something moving as an enemy, but also wait to see if it has a little blue icon appear over the top to make sure you don't shoot one of your own team. So you have a class system and everybody has to fulfill their roles. This is a very communication based game, so you really do want to be playing with a headset if you can. Commander has the full overview and can drop tanks for people to pick up, and also waypoints to strafing runs and bombing runs from planes. Only the tank class and crewman can drive the tanks. Each tank is a 3-man crew, So you have to have a commander and 2 crewmen, 1 gunner, 1 driver. The recon teams normally consist of a sniper and a scout. And then you have your standard rifleman squads where everybody is just a standard foot soldier. And you are encouraged to follow your leaders and also the orders of the commander to aid the victory. So if you are looking for a very realistic war simulator, then Hell Let Loose is definitely the game for you. If you are just looking for a game to hop into for a quick couple of rounds and a few kills, this is one that you probably want to give a miss. Let me know what you think in the comments about having a realistic battle simulator versus things like Modern Warfare. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest across all cloud gaming platforms, and I will see you next time.